collaborated on Cardenio, a play which was not preserved. Shakespeare's other jointly written plays are Sir Thomas More and the Reign of King Edward III. When including these works, Shakespeare has 41 plays to his name. Later years and death. Around the turn of the 17th century, Shakespeare became a more extensive property owner in Stratford. When his father, John, died in 1601, he inherited the family home. Then, in 1602, he purchased about 107 acres for £320. In 1605, Shakespeare purchased leases of real estate near Stratford for £440, which doubled in value and earned him £60 a year. This made him an entrepreneur as well as an artist, and scholars believe these investments gave him uninterrupted time to write his plays. Couple years prior, around 1603, Shakespeare is believed to have stopped acting in the King's Men productions, instead focusing on his playwriting work. He likely spent the last 3 years of his life in Stratford. When did Shakespeare die? Tradition holds that Shakespeare died on his 52 ND birthday, April 23, 1616, but some scholars believe this is a myth. Church records show he was interred at Holy Trinity Church on April 25, 1616. The exact cause of Shakespeare's death is unknown, though many people believe he died following a brief illness. In his will, he left the bulk of his possessions to his eldest daughter, Susanna, who by then was married. Although entitled to a third of his estate, little seems to have gone to his wife, Anne, whom he bequeathed his second-best bed. This has drawn speculation that she had fallen out of favor or that the couple was not close. However, there is very little evidence the two had a difficult marriage. Other scholars note that the term second-best bed often refers to the bed belonging to the household's master and mistress, the marital bed, and the first-best bed was reserved for guests. Legacy and controversies. The Bard of Avon has gone down in history as the greatest dramatist of all time and is sometimes called England's national poet. He is credited with inventing or introducing more than 1,700 words to the English language, often as a result of combining words, changing usages, or blending in foreign root words. If you've used the words downstairs, egregious, kissing, zany, or skim milk, you can thank Shakespeare. He is also responsible for many common phrases, such as a love is blind and a wild goose chase. Getty Images. An original copy of Shakespeare's First Folio from 1623. Although some of Shakespeare's works were printed in his lifetime, not all were. It is because of the First Folio that we know about 18 of Shakespeare's plays, including Macbeth, Twelfth Night, and Julius Caesar. John Heminger and Henry Condell. 2. Of Shakespeare's friends and fellow actors in The King's Men, created the 36-play collection, which celebrates its 400th anniversary this year. Was published with the title Mr. William Shakespeare's Comedies, Histories and Tragedies in 1623, 7 years after Shakespeare died. In addition to its literary importance, the First Folio contains an original portrait of Shakespeare on the title page. Engraved by Martin Drochat, it's considered one of the 2 authentic portraits of the writer. The other is a memorial bust at Holy Trinity Church in Stratford. Today, there are 235 surviving copies of the First Folio that date back to 1623, but experts estimate roughly 750 First Folios were printed. 3 subsequent editions of Shakespeare's Folio, with text updates and additional plays, were published between 1632 and 1685. Did Shakespeare write his own plays? About 150 years after his death, questions arose about the authorship of Shakespeare's plays. Scholars and literary critics began to float names like Christopher Marlowe, Edward de Vere, and Francis Bacon, men of more known.